Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I want to just talk about social audio, and I think that if you've noticed it, then you're part of this, but perhaps you know some, maybe not all of the new trends, or maybe you're not even really as aware of this as you could or should be. So I want to talk about social audio as a kind of phenomenon that really took off in the pandemic when so many of us were at home and looking to connect with others from the comfort of our own home, but not just having content delivered to us that we consume, but that we could also be part of the conversation. And some of these are just more basic communication apps that we use to talk to our family, our friends, our colleagues. But other ones have become just these social town halls almost, where you can just, they're networking events, or they're platforms for people who have expertise or are creators to participate. So I just kind of want to run through a few of them that, again, you may or may not be familiar with the audio component. So even if it's a familiar social media channel, just to be aware that these are the new features that they're rolling out, and you can go look for them and see how you can use them for your personal benefit, creative benefit, professional benefit. And just, these tools keep evolving, they keep coming at us. So figuring out which ones, truly serve us, where the people that we know and want to connect with, the spaces that they're spending time in. And I share this with you as someone who had heard about some of them for a really long time and just kind of ignored it. And then when, for one purpose or another, it got my attention to say, oh, I guess I should kind of see what's going on here, and was so pleased with what I found. And some of them I definitely have a learning curve on. They're not as native to me to understand the features and how they work. But the reality is, the more time we spend on them, and ideally if that time is with purpose and with people that we want to be able to have conversations with. Different people gravitate to different places, but sometimes when you log in and create an account with these various apps, you'll be surprised at the number of people who are already actively participating in these conversations. And sometimes with social audio, it's not even about connecting with the people it's just a great opportunity to meet new people around shared interests and shared topics. So you've got, sort of the old standbys, old standards. There's Messenger, there's WhatsApp. But I even feel like I'm probably not using WhatsApp to its capability or its capacity. I know there's a lot more there. There's new ones like Racket is one that's sort of in the social audio world. I don't know much about it yet. I'm curious to learn more. But our old standby favorites, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, are all adding audio features. Clubhouse has been sort of an audio place. It's been really sort of, I think some people have found like it's a really great place for them. Other people are kind of over it. But, it is definitely in that world of social audio. I have found a lot of value on that channel. Spotify now has its green room features. Discord, I was checking out a new art AI, and it was using Discord as its server. So it sort of said I needed to log in an account there. And I was really surprised at like how many, well, I'm a student at USC in the graduate school, and like USC has dozens and dozens of clubs on there. And it's also has that sort of text audio features. Spoon is another one that sort of, when I looked at a list of new sort of social audio apps, is another one. LinkedIn is now adding these audio features. Telegram I wasn't using until I became a creator, and found that it was just a treasure trove of news and content, especially since on my TikTok channel I report a lot on Ukraine. I could get all sorts of perspectives and just source content. And when I would watch other people's videos where they had breaking news, I now understood where they sourced it from. So I found Telegram to be incredibly useful for that. Not only also finding a lot of friends and family who also have accounts there, and we were able to communicate. Wisdom is another app where experts can share their wisdom. They can share the stage with others, or a place if you're just looking for audio to kind of hang out and listen to, and Snapchat, which has been around for a while. But when I was invited by some of my karate classmates who are teenagers to say, hey, they wanted me to be part of a group chat as a classmate of theirs. And one of the sort of teachers of karate, kind of unofficially, just as someone who's been in martial arts for a while and was kind of an adult in the space, they wanted to set me up with a Snapchat account. And I'm sitting there going, I have no idea how this thing works, but hey, they're 13 and they can teach me. So it's really interesting to see like different age groups hang out in different places. They're used for different purposes. But I just want to call attention to the fact that social audio is the next wave. It's here. It's been around for a while, but some of the apps that we typically use, just start looking for those audio features. Again, Twitter now has it with Spaces, and yeah, they're just, try them out, see what works for you, see what's interesting, see where others are on these apps, or where perhaps you can find other affinity groups and people who share similar interests to yourself. So it's my little video on social audio. As again, this channel this fall is really going to be dedicated to learning. I'd like to continue to do deeper dives into all sorts of tools, companies, apps that I find and think are interesting, but also show you trends that I see. And social audio is definitely a trend. It's here. And it's something that if you're, again, not yet using or maybe not optimizing, this is an opportunity to, check out any of these apps and see what works for you. And if you have questions and want to do a deeper dive and learn more about any of these, because that's one of my goals, is to help us all optimize our workflows and the tools that we're using and make sure that they're the right ones for us, and we're really aware of all of the new product features and rollouts, and really getting the best of what's available to us. And so with that, I thank you, and I'll see you on the next video. If you like this one, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and more to come on Learn With Me.